Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Mass Effect, finally. Oh my god, it's been too long, but it's okay, because this is it. This is the start of more consistent releases of Mass Effect. Now, on the last episode, it was great. It was great. We met the wonderful Liara. Liara Tassoni. Now, we went to the Artemis Town cluster. Went around, checked some other planets, got to see, got to do some scanning, get like some resource scanning. Some other, we found a lot of other things. It was pretty cool seeing the other planets. But the big thing is on the world we landed on to find Liara. It was basically littered with Prothean relics, or Prothean ruins, which I would assume included relics, but they were all picked clean across the planet by bigger corporations. So it was really just kind of like the remains of like the mining operation there. But we went down and down into one of the Prothean ruins and found Liara stuck in kind of like a gravity trap almost. And so we had to kind of sneak around and set her free from the trap. And she was not she met us a lot differently than her mother did. She didn't attack us. She basically was here purely to look at the Prothean ruins, stuff like that. But we weren't the only ones there. We were not. There was a Krogan bounty hunter that was sent to find her by Saren. And very quickly, we dispatched that whole situation, but the entire ruin itself was collapsing around us. It was pretty chaotic. So we got out of there, and Liara joined our crew. So that's great. And we haven't actually done any exploring with her as a member, but she is part of the team. We had a whole talk with her near the end of the last episode. It was pretty great. Got to see more insight into her and what she can also bring to the team, and that she's willing to help us succeed in what we're trying to do. Kind of like in like the spirit of her mother and everything. So it's pretty wholesome. It's pretty great. She's wonderful. So it's gonna be fun. Now, there's only one main mission we currently have left to do for now. I see we will probably get more, but there was Geth sightings over in Pharos. Now, we're not going to do that one yet. I want to, very eager. But there's a couple things I want us to do first. Because we can explore some other planets and the other systems, right? Like obviously we can just kind of keep going on the main missions. But two things specifically that I wanted to do, right? One was Asari diplomacy, this one. Because we had come across a Asari mercenary. We took her out, only to find out that we found her datapad, and she is the sister of Nasana, and she was blackmailing her. And Nasana is at the Citadel, and it's a whole thing. So we're gonna go there and deal with that, right? And we haven't been back to the Citadel in a while, so I also wanted us to, take a trip back there. In general, but then we got some other clusters we can go to. There was which one? I think there was another one. It could have just been that. Because we could go try to see if he's still there. That was cool. Conrad. We have to go to the Alliance moon. That was a whole thing. But I believe I believe the Asari diplomacy was the only one then. I thought there was another one. But it seems not. Yeah, because this line's... Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we'll start there. We'll start there. We'll go back to the Citadel.
Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Oh, interesting. Well, what a twist. And then, you know what, before we actually go to the Citadel, let's talk to the crew. Let's go down and talk to everybody, because we just finished the main mission, and you guys have suggested we should talk to them every time after we finish a big one, just see what's changed, all that.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh. Oh boy. To the comm room. Curious. What is this?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Oh, good. Tell me. Now you're helping me? Now you want to get involved?
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Interesting.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Interesting. That is so specific. Why wasn't I told? Why? I mean, I get it, they're spies. You wouldn't tell anyone else, but why not us? Why would you just tell us? Be like, hey, we're working on this whole Saren thing. But nope. It's fine. It's fine. What's going on?
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Vermeer? Interesting. Okay, can we... I need to... The way they say, considering your interest in Saren, my interest... It's not just my interest. I feel like everybody should be interested in Saren. I feel like he's actually causing like a big problem for everybody, not just us. God damn it. But whatever. That's fine. I understand. Vermeer. Interesting. Thanks for the info. Understood. I don't have time for this. Well, I mean, we might as well. Right? Like, worst case, if the team was all taken out by Saren, maybe we can at least, I don't know, find some data on them or something. Some sort of something. Anything. Really. Even like a handprint. That could prove anything. Right?
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
So that's it, because they don't want to be involved in Spectre matters, even though the Spectres answer to them. They don't want to be involved in the Spectres situation, I guess because that would hinder the Spectres' freedom of choice in handling situations. But I don't know. Damn. Well, things got complicated. Well, for their spies.
Yes, Commander?
Nope. We're good, Presley. Carry on.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Okay. Let's talk to our boy, Joker. Anything new?
I prefer gold to silver, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
That's funny. Alright, you sure you want that? Earning medals is hard. That's not why I'm here. I prefer gold to silver, for my metal. And we're just gonna be like, earning metals is hard. It's like, yes, Shepard. Yes, it is.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander,
That's
why don't you
funny.
tell me why you're really here?
No metal's worth that. Let's see. We know these. Personal history, ship status report. I just want to talk. It's a status report. Has anything changed?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your
I have
average.
to go.
All right, see.
Understood. I was just wondering if that was like maybe like slightly like a current status, but I see. Okay, let's go down here. Give a whole talk to everybody before we take the elevator down even further. Is there anything in here? We already got it. Okay, cool. Caden, what's up, bro?
Anything you need, Commander?
That's sorry, it's just like we only did it once, but it's like the approach, right? Like it's just quiet, and Shepard just walks up so slowly and intense, and then he stands there, and then Caden turns around just as intense, and they just look at each other for like a good couple seconds. And he's like, anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Damn it. They know. They know too much.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ah, shit. Jeez. You alright? Can't retrofit to L3s? Don't make it Don't make a habit of it. Jeez.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
Damn. They still around? Tell me about it. Angry?
Got a story there, Olenko?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified, because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Oh boy. Jeez. I'm sure they meant well. Why wouldn't they? They only have the best intentions, I'm sure. You do what you have to. You had a bad teacher? Why couldn't we do it alone? Experts?
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. I mean, hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
That's also probably pretty true. Break their own leg. Yeah, because I would imagine, like, you start getting any sort of biotic sense at all, you have no control over this. You suddenly have this crazy kinetic ability, and you just break your own legs by accident because you don't know what's going on.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why
Oh.
Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
You know, at the time, I can totally imagine that would be real awkward, right? They had the war, even though humanity pulled ahead. Still weird to then go be like, hey guys, come on, we need your help. We have a bunch of kids that we want to have superpowers. but you guys know it better than us.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Oh, good. Great. So instead of going through the channels of the Citadel, they go like under the table hiring mercenaries. Great. Jeez.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Jesus. That's fucking... That sucks. They ever bust the guy? But did it work? That's military discipline. I mean, I don't... Yeah, probably not a great teacher. Kind of a piece of shit. Not gonna lie.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway,
Damn it.
this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Understood, Cade. Oh, damn. Yeah. That probably sucks to kind of, talk about and have to think about all that when you've already moved past it. That sounds awful. Like, on the surface, you see biotic abilities and you're like, that's cool. I would totally want to have those. But at what cost? Right? It's like, sure, the abilities are cool, but the process to getting them is not.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. Seems like a sweet girl. Easy on the eyes. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Bookish? Bookish? God damn it. Do you? Oh, I do. That's funny. I mean, who are we kidding?
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
Stupid. It's funny in the context that they're just like, oh, just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first. Only by a few seconds, sir. It barely counts.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Just a couple of bros, am I right? Okay. All right. That is cool. I do like being able to talk to them more, and it like we either get more, just kind of more exposition from them in general, but then also learning more about them, different ways. It's pretty cool. Big fan.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Got anything cool? 208,000. Hell yeah, we got money. Getting money left and right. Still not a lot yet. Because, I mean, like, just looking at this, 266,000, but it's master gear. We can almost actually afford that. That's the crazy thing. Right? I feel like I should sell some stuff. Get rid of the... Yes. Don't think we need it because the armor he has currently is already better than both of these. Like Garrus wise. I know I could turn them into Omnigel. It only sells for 15. Yeah, these don't really sell for anything. I really should just turn those into Omnigel and save like these ones, right? Like 1,200. 1,500. Stuff like that, right? Like the real big stuff.
Looking for supplies?
Should actually sell for money. And all the lower end stuff just turned to Omnigel.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Is there anything here we could really use? Because I mean that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But it is the camo. There's definitely a much better armor. It's only 17,000. Right? That's pennies. It's pennies. Okay. Is a better assault rifle? No, I figured ours are. Yeah, these are all rank 3. They're nothing. 142,000. I don't know. Damage protection isn't much for that kind of money, but that shield is a lot. Damn. I want to, but that's like almost all of our money. And it doesn't feel needed. Not that it wouldn't be good. It just feels like it'd be spending a lot of money for a very small upgrade that we could possibly be replacing in the near future. You know? Like it's the N7. I like the look of the N7 stuff. It does look really cool. Right? I know it's not like N7, it's the Onyx 7, but I mean maybe they're all N7 once you get that high. I don't know. See, Spectre Master Gear, this is what I want to see. Look at that! That's crazy. 237 damage. Oh. Higher heatsink capacity too, and more accuracy. That's a beautiful weapon right there. And we're only 100,000 away. It's best for right now. Save the money, build up the funds, and then get like the good stuff, especially from like the Citadel and everything. You know?
Commander, how are you?
You and C-Sync. Is this gonna be the same conversation?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Damn. I can imagine. You know, he was in it. You know, he was in the Force. He was in CSEC, and then you know his son gets in CSEC, and he's like, hell yeah, that's my boy. And then you resign, and it's like, but I can understand that. Really? Why?
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Dang. Interesting. Spectre. No kidding. We're gonna be a Spectre? He would have been great, honestly. But I'm sure a Spectre, I don't know, maybe that shit changes you. Do it long enough.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
That's okay. Typical. God damn it. I mean, like, to be fair, is he is it really wrong? I don't know. Like, having somebody that does have unlimited power with no accountability, that is, I mean, as we could see with Saren, right? Like, that's pretty intense, you know? Just happens to be like, you know, Shepard's a good dude. You know, even like Renegade Shepard is still not like a bad guy. But it's like, you imagine becoming a Spectre and you don't have the best intentions, or you just don't really care, or you abuse the power, but there's nobody to keep you in check as long as you get the job done, you know? It's like, I understand, you know, to an extent that is a concerning thing to have, but also in some circumstances it's very helpful to have somebody that does have that kind of reach, that can have that effect, right? Depends on the situation, right? I see. Too bad. Typical.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Yeah. Not true. Forget about it. Exactly. No, exactly. Like, we gotta play on equal footing to him. Like, yeah, we can play policies, procedures, sure, but that takes time. That takes process. You gotta get approval. There's like probably paperwork. There's like, oh well, we can't go here because this, and it can get in the way. It can hinder going after Saren, specifically Saren. If this was like, you know, just usual typical other gigs, like probably policies and procedures wouldn't be that bad, but because we're going after Saren and how he's playing this, we kind of gotta go a little bit more fast and loose.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Just where yes, great. Garrus, my man. Oh, is there anything here? No. It's been a while, Rex. It's been a minute.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Oh, yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
Not like...
I could tell as soon as I met him.
Damn. I didn't mean good, like he's a good person. I mean, like, he may have skill and intelligence, but we're vastly superior. But he actually met Saren? That's interesting. Because there was the Shadow Broker, right? And nobody meets him. Right? And Rex was hired by him. But he met Saren, which is interesting.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I was gonna say fair enough, and fair enough. Keep talking. That's my call, not yours.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago.
Oh.
A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Interesting. He said he was looking for more men, too, so I checked it out. Curious. He recruited you? Officially? Or tried to? Or you just looked in it? Damn.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet.
Damn.
I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Oh. Dramatic.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Realistically, that is probably the smartest decision you made. Because, yeah, like, just imagining that whole situation would be so sketchy. Like, it's already weird that he's just, like, recruiting a bunch of people, right? And you don't actually meet the guy, you know, when he's hiring. You just get recruited and they go after a freighter, which is like, oh, it's fine, right? Just a haul. But then you see that he's just kind of wandering, just kind of doing, like, he's not doing anything really. And then people are trying to use his name. And I don't know if they're trying to talk to him or not, but either way, the fact that he doesn't talk to any single person, it's like really sketchy and uneasy feeling. So, yeah, Rex probably had some good instincts. Get the hell out of there.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's even more suspicious. I feel like that is so much more suspicious of a situation where there's nothing there. It's like, why? Why would he go out of it? Why would he bother? Why would he care? Why would he, Saren, go out of his way as a Spectre to just go after this freighter that has nothing?
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
I bet. What? That's it? That's it. Interesting. What? So that really is it. So it's a Volus trading vessel. It's big, a lot of guards, but obviously, yeah, no match for them. They took them all out. So there was nothing really important about the crew, and there was nothing important about the cargo. Why? That's weird, man. That's weird.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Well, that's... You know what? Yeah. See? I knew he had good instincts to get out. A bad vibe. And guess what? It was right. No witnesses. No witnesses. He hired a bunch of mercs to make sure that, what, they get the vessel? Like a guarantee? Secure it? And then just took everybody out. Jeez.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested
we're doing
in
this again.
staying in our own system.
Right, because I think that we already had this conversation.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright. Damn. So Rex met Saren. Even briefly. And he said this was a while ago. And Saren was even sketchy back then. He was sketchy back then. This wasn't a recent change. And of course, because he's a Spectre, no one's gonna question any of it. He just gets to do whatever he wants. Damn, look at these weapons. Wow. What's up, Ashley?
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean they talk. There's plenty of people that are disconnected from their family completely. Family that talk every now and then. They hate their family. They love their family. You know? It's like, we don't know. I believe her. It might not matter. We'll watch her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Oh. That took a turn. Oh my god. That wouldn't be appropriate. Yeah, no shit. Just Ashley, that escalated quickly. Don't be cruel. It's none of my business. That wouldn't be appropriate.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander.
Oh,
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
I mean, true. It does suck that they got destroyed, because I'm curious what else we could have seen. But, yep, they lasted thousands of years, and now they're gone.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
That's funny.
Let's pretend this never happened.
That is amazing. Caden, That's funny.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations.
That's not what I
What's up?
asked.
You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
I didn't ask you if it was against regulations or not. And the fact that you dodged that question only solidifies that answer. Tell me about your family. I didn't mean to. Mind your protocol. God damn it.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Impressive. Well done. Dad, Mom, sisters, home. Oh boy, we're gonna learn a lot. You had a father? What's that like?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
You know why? Because he respects you. God damn it. And of course, the system kept your dad down. Just didn't let him move up. No matter how hard he worked.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Oh, that's rough. I mean, good on her. That's a tough choice, right? Give up everything. Give up some of your aspirations in exchange for your new aspirations, which is children and family, right? But yeah, no, that's military wives, especially with kids. That's some strong stuff. Having to do it all.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
That's funny. Wow. So the 4 sisters, damn, that's crazy. Must be nice. You raised your sisters. Yes, charming. Oh wait, no. Are Right, asked about sister's home. That's right. That's the
Where
one.
did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
That sucks, though. Like, that is one of the big downsides to a military family, right? Is just when it's time to move, it's not a question. It's like you gotta go. It's like, oh, okay, goodbye the life we built here and everyone we care about. Time to do it again. Though it must be nice to raise your sisters.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Your dad was gone a lot? Tell me about it. Relatable but interesting.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike.
Mike?
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Just boys will be boys. I don't know if that's the right response at all. Like, damn. He probably wasn't a bad kid. He's just like, pushy, a little pushy clearly. But that's when, you and Lynn can talk it out and then tell Mike to, chill a little bit.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
I can only imagine how much a fast packet flight probably costs to go across space. No means no. Something changed. Boys will be boys. The only answer is no means no. No means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I mean,
Mike
not
thought
really,
they'd go for
but...
a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Damn, that fucking escalated. Holy shit. What? I mean, it's good you took emergency leave and came home to, take care of it, but, Mike, what the fuck, bro? Shit. And I mean, damn. Let's go walk in the woods because it's about time. Damn, yo, Mike, you really couldn't handle that any other way. I mean, good for her standing up for herself, right? But damn, Mike really just so fucking pushy. He was like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. Good Lord. Dedicated of you. What happened with Mike? She must have hated that.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half.
Good, fuck him.
Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Jesus. Mike, what the... You know what? I don't think Mike's a good guy anymore. Never mind. It started out, he's not too bad of a kid. He's probably just a little too... He's too anxious, probably maybe the first girlfriend, whatever. You know what I mean? Everything after that, this man has spiraled out. This is a fucking problem. Holy shit. He just like started screaming at her because he was the crazy one. Damn. But the way she says like she just flowed around him like he's trying all this shit and she's just like, nah. Face down on the sidewalk, blood everywhere. I imagine he did it to himself because he's an idiot. He just fell. But wow. He didn't hurt her? She hit him? He better not hurt her.
He missed?
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Idiot.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Oh, those Williams women. I mean, strong bunch, strong bond. Looking out for each other when it matters. Mike. Mike, you dumb. You dumb as hell. Jesus. Right? And like after you got not only embarrassed, but that you tried to swing, you ended up on the ground, and you hurt, and you're like, I'm sorry. It's like, I think, it's like, I think you're only sorry because you lost, and everything fell apart. I don't think you're sorry because, like, you might regret it. You know? Like, you might. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. Clearly, she was the better person in this entire situation. The fact that she actually called the ambulance for him. She didn't need to, obviously. But she was better than that. Right? Wow. Wild. I didn't see this happening. Interesting story. Where was your father? That was pointless. Wow. Jeez.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
You read poetry. Bored now. God, I've always liked that one. Tennyson, right? What's this crap? I love how just extreme these choices can get. It's really funny. God damn it.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Damn. It's a good piece. Really? Sounds dull.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back.
Oh.
He's probably still watching, though.
Damn. From the afterlife? Shepard, oh. Sometimes he's not the brightest with his answers, but you know. From the afterlife, watching. Yeah, sure he is. I feel like that's more sarcastic than it is like... It's like, yeah, sure he is. Rather than, yeah, sure he is. Because I can't tell which, like, I can't tell the way it's being said. I'm assuming it's bad. So we're not going to say that one.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Oh. I do too. Keep it to yourself. Are you a fanatic? Not my place to judge. Of course not. You know? Damn. I just... So many answers. Damn. Of course, it's not a problem. Like, why? Who am I to say what you should believe? Like, when it comes to, like, that. Like, right? It would be like, I don't like that you have faith in something that I don't have faith in, or do also have faith in. You know? How dare you? How dare you have thoughts to yourself?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. It says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Not at all. Always got time for the squad. I know. You look out, you see space, and you gotta think, how did it get there? Who put the space there? All that space had to come from somewhere, right? It just showed up? I don't think so.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Ashley. Well, this has been fun so far. Some great insight. More good, solid conversations with everybody. I love it. The core's still looking great. If you look right at it, you might go blind.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Oh. What do you mean, oh? Thought we were besties. You sound down. What's wrong? Like, I need this right now. So ridiculous. I love it, but it's so ridiculous. If there's a time in the future we do a second playthrough of this, I definitely would totally go through more Renegade just for everything. Just to, like, really drive it home. 'Cause it sounds just wild.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep. I like the silence. It's not so bad. I manage. How do you sleep it? Well, first off, I can't sleep in silence. If it is quiet, if it is like silent, I can't do it. I can't do it. It gets so quiet to the point where it's uncomfortable. I can't sleep. Right? I like the silence. It's not true. It's not so bad. I manage. It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Oh, well, that's there. Yeah, it's like you're homesick. That's okay. That's acceptable. I mean, we could turn a fan on or something in your room. You know, give it the atmosphere. You know? It helps. You're homesick. Maybe that's the point. Stay focused. God damn it, knock this shit off.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
True, right? That could just be their opportunity to leave the flotilla, you know? And it's like maybe at first they were probably, you know, intent to, you know, complete the pilgrimage normally. And then maybe, you know, at some point going through it, they were just like, you know what? It's actually nice out here. I'm gonna stay. Right? But you're going back, right?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedom. Like what?
Damn it. I didn't get shit. I didn't think it was gonna be like the same questions.
I should go.
See you later.
Wait.
Hey, Shepard. You need
Damn.
something?
I should go.
See you later.
Damn it, that's upsetting. Wanted to ask. I don't know. I wanted to ask for the sake of it, but it's also like if she doesn't go back, that's also like, you know, not a bad thing. She's part of the ship, part of the crew. She's family. Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. We're in here. Right. Just like, you know, just like Dominic Toretto says. Family. And that's that. All right. Is that right? We talked to Liara. We talked to Ashley. We talked to Caden. We talked to Rex. We talked to, yeah, we talked to everybody. We talked to Garrus. And we talked, yeah, cool. Okay, great. We have spoken to everybody. So now that we're done with Therum, go out. And I think we explored everything in Artemis Tau, because the last place we went to was Therum. That's the thing. The last thing we did was Therum, and we explored everything there. So I think we're done with Artemis Tau. I'm pretty sure. Right? Obviously why, like, it doesn't have, like, the name like Novaria, Ferros, and Vermeer. Even though these are labeled because we have stuff to do here. But Vermeer, that's interesting. That's a very curious situation. I don't know if we should go to Vermeer before Ferros or do Ferros first. So while we do all this other stuff, real quick, let me know in the comments if we should do those in a specific order. Not that I don't think it matters, but if there's like a preferred order, because I don't know which would be better to approach first, because I want to do both. But Vermeer, I mean, let's be real, that sounded very interesting, right? Like spies, secret spies that were spying on Saren. We didn't even know about it. Fascinating. Okay, there's nothing else here, just the Citadel. Great. Alright, back to the Citadel. All the way. Oh. Ah, there it is. It's been so long. It's been a while. I don't expect much to have changed, but I'm curious what has. But we definitely, out of everything, have to talk to Nasana. But I swear there was another thing, right? Like, realistically, race against time. Okay, these are these. Started searching for the conduit, an ancient relic dating back to the Prothean extinction, through the visions burned into your mind by the beacon on Eden Prime. You believe the conduit is a weapon capable of wiping out all life in the galaxy. Saren must be stopped. Damn, that's intense. Damn, so... I mean, we believe it. I don't know if that's actually true, but if the conduit is capable of doing that, that's some stuff. Oh my god. Right, but I want to make sure, like, it was just this one. Right, I feel like, I don't know why I feel like there was another one. Right? Did we finish it? Because it was, there was something. Oh my god. It just, feels like there was another one. Damn. Okay, this is the one. This is the one it was. The missing Marines. God damn it. It was just like, yeah. Because see, it wasn't, yeah. Kahoku. This is the guy. Found the dead bodies of men who served under Admiral Kahoku. Returned to the Citadel Tower and informed the Admiral of their fate. That's the other thing we were doing here. I knew there was a second one. Just couldn't think of it at the moment. Great. Among everything. And then I guess we could also check what is it? Check to see if I don't think we can afford any of the Spectre gear, but at least do like a price check, right? Garrus, Tali. We'll bring Garrus and Liara. Bring Liara along. She's the newest. She's the newest to the team.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Look at us. This is great.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
All right. Heck yeah. Okay, so you know what? Actually, there's a couple things. Let's talk. You have anything?
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
That's wild.
It was the Turians who first suggested creating a single organization to maintain order on the Citadel. Perhaps that is why more than half the force is Turian.
Yeah, that about makes sense. Normandy weapons.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
This is a surprise. Salute. What do you want?
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Think of it as an opportunity. I had orders. I don't like it either. Think of it as an opportunity there, Rear Admiral.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Don't you talk about her like that. You son of a bitch.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports.
Wow.
This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Listen here, you son. Care who you are anymore, actually. Never mind. God damn it. Yo, oh yeah, we could have had a bigger ship. Great. Which would have had, like, none of the advantages that the Normandy has. Alright, the Normandy is a very fast, very quiet, stealthy, beautiful ship. Alright. Oh yeah, we could have gotten a bigger one with a bunch of guns and like, whatever, but stupid. Ugh. I intend she's up to please do. She is. She already is.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Are you usually this insufferable?
Commander, I'm not happy.
I bet.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble.
Is it?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Who designed that CIC? What sort of idiot put this together? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss the operations toward the bow? God.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Smart.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I hate this man. This guy's an idiot. For someone who got that high up in the military, he's really very narrow-minded. Oh my god. For 120 billion credits, that's a lot, though. That is a lot. That is still a lot just for one ship. But regardless, I could have made 12,000 fighters with that money. Okay. And they all would have sucked in comparison. 12,000 subpar fighters or one really great vessel. I mean, 12,000 is also a lot. That's also a lot. But it is a lot of money. We're fast, too. Give it a chance. I don't need to explain anything to him.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Oh my god. This guy's got a problem with everything. Like, I understand. It's like, you can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance. Like, I understand in the very specific situation of, them being able to see classified stuff and be able to peek at our everything, if they're not part of the Alliance, I understand. Like, on that. But then if that is isolated without any other context, I understand. However, these are all my friends, my best friends. All right? They're my best friends in the entire galaxy. All right? God damn it. So, back off.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Can you please leave? I'm done with this shit. No. We need to kick ass. God damn it.
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
I hate you. Like, I was like, oh, so generous right at the end. It won't be as negative as I was planning. I was planning on showing up and telling you that this was garbage, what a waste, get out of here, you're the worst. But now it's going to be less negative. Great. He's like, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced it's not a waste of money, but what I am convinced is that you believe that it's not. Which is basically just saying the same thing. Like, okay, cool, dude. Great. Exceptional. So glad we had this. So glad you were here, man. Like, I can't believe it. This was so fun. Alright. So, I want to try to set her up with pretty good stuff. Since we got so many really good weapons. Right, 172, 183. Yeah, get that one. Probably the hammer. Oh, the equalizer. Yeah, we'll give her the equalizer. What's this? That's a pretty good one. Yeah, because ours is better. Garrus has a great one. So yeah, we can get that one. That's cool. Okay, so this one. I think her and Caden are the only ones that have these, the biotic amps. Hell yeah. It's an improvement. Oh, I guess that makes sense to an extent, right? That she would wear human armor? Yes. Same, like, body type versus, like, a Krogan and a Turian. I don't think I want to change hers. I think it's fine. Definitely need to add her skills, though. 51. Here we go. All the levels. All right. So, throw, lift, warp, singularity, barrier, stasis. Then first aid electronics and Asari scientist. Liara's background allows her to maximize her biotic abilities. Reduces recharge time of biotics. Improves health restored and recharge time of squan healing. Go all in. Alright. Now. Throw. Projects a Mass Effect field power enough to hurl objects and enemies caught in the area of effect out of the way. Each point spent increases the strength of throw, knocking targets farther and inflicting greater damage. And then we do enough into throw, we get lift. Lift everything within 4 meters of the target into the air. Rendering enemies immobile and unable to attack, drops them when it expires. Ooh, 6 seconds. So, theoretically, use lift. They're up in the air. And then we shoot at them while they're in the air for 6 seconds. And then they get dropped, which could also do damage, right? But still, even if it doesn't do damage, they're just stuck in the air and we blast them. It's pretty cool. Alright, warp. Projects a powerful mass effect field that wreaks havoc on a subatomic level. Oh. Weakens armor and inflicts damage over time on enemies caught in the area of effect. Interesting. Inflicts 6 damage to the target every second. And lowers the target's damage protection by 50%. Oh. That lasts for 7 seconds. 6 damage per second. What's that, like 36... 42 damage? Total? If that math is even right. Interesting. And then we do enough of these to get to singularity, and then singularity We need warp, but singularity projects a sphere of dark energy that creates an intense Mass Effect field. Nearby enemies and objects will be drawn into the singularity. Oh, so it's like a black hole almost. That's terrifying. And awesome. Creates a vortex at its impact point that draws objects towards it. Lasts for 4 seconds. Damn. Oh, we just increased the size of it. Improves duration and recharge time. Okay, so it doesn't do damage, but it pulls everything towards it. So in certain situations, like if you put out the singularity, just like off the top of my head, like you use the singularity, they all come together, you throw a grenade in there. they all feel it. Among everything else that we can use, right? That's interesting. But barrier bolsters your kinetic shields with a Mass Effect field that can absorb a massive amount of damage. Attacks that penetrate shields will also penetrate this barrier. Interesting. So, if the enemy has penetration bullets or penetration rounds, they'll go through this barrier. But if they don't, it's a pretty good shield. That's actually... Bolster your shields with a biotic barrier that will absorb up to 400 points of damage. For 10 seconds, you just absorb 400 damage. Hardcore. Okay, stasis. Requires barrier. Creates a powerful Mass Effect field that immobilizes a single target. Makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. Squad members will not use stasis unless it is selected from the power wheel. Ah, so this is one... So, like, we have it set to where everybody in the squad will use their abilities. They have full access to all their abilities. This specific ability will not be activated through that. But I can understand because it is so specific. And it makes an enemy immune to damage. If they were just to, like, freely cast this left and right, it could really screw up a lot of fights. But this is very interesting, especially for isolating an enemy, right? Like, there's a group, you just, like, stasis that guy over there, or this guy, and then you focus on everybody else for about 12.5 seconds. That's pretty good. That's good. That's enough time to, like, take out another, like, 2 people before having to deal with that guy. That's really smart. And first aid, electronics. Cool. Okay. I got a good idea. This is pretty sick. This is pretty good. I know Caden has these kind of abilities too, but I don't know if he has these same ones or if they're different. But he is biotic. I know for sure you should at least get one of each of the abilities, right? Now, stasis does seem like a really good ability to have. Right? Warp is pretty good. Throw is also pretty good. I do want to get lift. Lift just seems really good to have, especially in combat, right? 6.4, was it 6 seconds? So this goes up by 0.4, then 0.4. It goes up by 0.4 every time until advanced lift, which goes up by 1 additional meter high and increases recharge time and accuracy cost. Improves recharge time and accuracy cost. Okay. I definitely want to increase warp a little bit, because that is, I mean, look at that. Inflicts 6 damage to the target every second and lowers their protection, their damage protection, which means we just drop that on somebody and we drop them even faster, right? You know, I might as well at least unlock advanced throw, right? Increase the size and strength of the Mass Effect field and allows you to throw more often. That's exciting. Master throw. Increase the force throw to 1,250 newtons. So it's 600. And now it's 1,000. So it goes up by 400. And then it goes up by 250. So from the beginning to master throw, it goes over twice the force. That's pretty good, actually. Oh. But I feel like lift is just also really useful. Right? Stasis. Definitely want at least the base. Right? 12.5 seconds goes up by half a second each time. Should at least have advanced barrier, right? Now... Oh... Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. I wanted to go over everything because it's like it's so different than just, you know, picking weapon types and, you know, first aid, electronics, and decryption, stuff like that. These are like actually abilities that can be used. Right? So I want to definitely at least approach this a little bit better. Right, advanced warp. That just feels good. Feels like a good idea to have. Like, Master Barrier also seems really good. 1,000 damage, that's a lot. If we do this, we unlock Singularity. Now, if we could at least have the base Singularity, right? Then, Advanced Lift. Oh, man. We still got 15 points. That feels like a lot of points. We're only level 16. Right? I don't know if she should have electronics. Garrus has basically the best first aid. Like, literally. Speaking of which, throw that in there. And... assault training. Okay. Ooh. Do another stasis. Just because I do like the idea of stasis. I feel like that is a really cool ability. Right? Singularity, I feel like really becomes really useful when we really make it a lot bigger. But before I put any more points into it, I'm gonna try it out in our next fight and just kind of like see how it works before putting like more points into it. And you know what? I actually kind of don't want to put in the other 14 until I kind of try out throw, lift, warp. Like, I want to try everything out first before putting points, because I don't know in practice how they're going to feel, right? So I want to make sure before because like theoretically I could put throw, max it out completely. But then if throw isn't as good as lift, like if I find lift to be more useful in combat, then I would have been like, shit, I really wish I took those 4 and put them in here instead. So I'm going to hold off on the rest of these points until I figure out exactly the best approach. Do I have points? I don't. Okay, great. All right.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Oh my god. That is hilarious. Holy crap. That's amazing. I love that. That's great. They're Elcor. I would go.
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindoir. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
Oh? What? Hello? How can I help? When my parents died. It's been a long time since I thought about that. Goddamn. Oh, not now. How can I help? Damn. Well, I gotta brood for a minute.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she all right?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
Oh dear God. There's a lot of weight from other people in this episode. Holy shit. First Ashley and her sisters and all that, and then now this. Oh my God. Okay, she's been a slave for 13 years. I'm not surprised that she's probably a little messed up. Like, 13 years. That's a long time. Ugh. Let her do it. So terrible. That's so bad. Shit, what the fuck? No. I'll try. I'll help. I can't believe... Oh my God.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to... she's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Great. Oh. My God. Alright. Well, shit. Okay, alright. Okay, well, we're gonna deal with that on the next episode. We're gonna see what that's all about, and we're gonna try to talk her down. I mean, she already grabbed a gun, so that's a thing. And it doesn't seem like she's trying to attack anybody. It's more just, you know, herself, which is still not great. But the fact that there's like that connection between us. Like, it's like, I get it. But not really, because you were a slave for 13 years, and I wasn't. So, really, we relate up to a point. So we're gonna deal with that. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. More Mass Effect, more of everything. It's getting wild out here. Jeez, holy crap. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks again for watching. It's Saren for more Mass Effect. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.